Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to do the storybook fold, and the magic of this card is on the inside. So this is what we're going to make today. So this is the inside. Oh, don't you love that? And then this is one that I made for my father-in-law for his birthday. Of course I had to use the chrome or the silver foil sheets. So cute. And then this one is the one we made in the Glitter Pit live yesterday. So if you want to catch the replay, the link is listed below in the description box. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's give you all the measurements. Your base of the card, I'm using the Petal Pink, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then you're going to need another piece of Petal Pink, and this is cut at 5 by 8. And then this is scrap for stamping. And I went ahead and did some die cutting already with the rectangle stitched dies. And let me show you those really quick. So I used these two sizes for the Petal Pink and then also for the glimmer paper, the sparkle glimmer paper. But we're gonna stamp and cut out the smaller size of the rectangle stitched. Right here is the one we're gonna use for that. So those are those two pieces here. And then for the front of the layer, the Whisper White is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then a piece of the Subtles, and this is in the 6x6 designer paper pack for the Subtles collection, and this piece is cut at 3 by 4. I'm going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White for the inside for the storybook part of the fold. These are both cut at 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. And then of course some of the Petal Pink organdy ribbon, which is beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our trimmer. We're going to do some cutting and scoring on the 5 by 8 piece. Okay, so first we're going to cut, I'm just making sure this is right, on the 5-inch side across the top. We're going to line this up at 1 inch, and we're going to cut from 1 inch right here on the arm down to 7. Making sure this is at 1 inch lined up here, and then cut down to 7. Okay, and then I'm going to use this right hand side of my trimmer here. So I'm going to line it up again at 1 inch, or you can just turn it and do the exact same thing we just did. I'm going to use this side over here. 1 inch, again cutting from 1 inch down to 7. Okay, now we're going to turn it on the 8-inch side, and we're going to score starting at 1 inch, and we're going to score between the cut lines. So that would be at 1 inch down to 4. So we're going to score, lining this up at 1 inch, scoring on the arm at 1 to 4. Okay, then you're going to slide this down to 1 1/2, and again scoring between the cut lines between the 1 and the 4. Then slide it down to 2 1/2. Now this time we're going to score the top and the bottom up to those cut lines. So we're going to score down, and then this line down here, and then slide it down to 4. And we're going to score the whole piece. So this is the center line for your 8-inch side across the top. Now we're going to turn it and do the exact same thing. So we're going to line this up at 1 inch, scoring between 1 and 4 between the cut lines. 1 1/2. 2 1/2. We're going to score at the top and the bottom. And then the 4 inch is already scored. Okay, so now this is what your card base should look like for the inside of the storybook fold. Hopefully those score lines are showing up. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and fold the center score line. So we're just going to fold this in half and burnish those edges. Okay, so this is going to be the pop-up section right here, but we're going to put this center piece down like this. Okay, so it should look like that now from the top. And then these two fold up. Okay, then this is the 1 inch score line, and then the 1 1/2. So we're going to fold this down and up. And then this is going to be folded down, your sides here, because your center fold right here at the 4 inch is going to be popped up. I want these folded backs. Okay, so then when you fold your card, it should look like this. Let me burnish this, and I'll give you a view from the front and also from the top, looking down on that. You definitely want to use your bone folder for this card because you want them score lines to be really crisp. So when the card is folded, it it will automatically fold together properly. Okay, so then this is the card when you're looking at it from the inside. And then this is from the top view. So then when you fold it, it's going to be folded like this. Okay? All right, now we're going to set this aside. We're going to do some stamping and some die cutting. So we're going to grab that piece of scrap Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp this greeting, "Let's celebrate you." It's for a birthday. And then these two greetings here, let me show you the stamp set. So this "Let's Celebrate You" is from the Bloom and Grow stamp set. This stamp is actually fairly large, which you can see on the block, which it looks so much smaller on the case, but it is a nice larger image. And then for the inside of my storybook fold, I'm using the butterfly wishes, and we're using the birthday wishes and then "Love to Celebrate You." I thought those were really cute for the inside. So we're going to bring in our 2 Whisper White pieces. Remember, these are 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. We're going to stamp our greetings for that for the inside. And we're going to use the Memento ink. So let's go ahead and stamp "Let's Celebrate You" first. And we're going to get the die cut machine. We're going to cut this out. And I'm going to stamp "Love." What does it say? I think this says "Love to Celebrate You." Yeah. I'm going to stamp this on the center of this square here. Hopefully that's straight. And then this one, "Birthday Wishes." Very cute. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our Big Shot. Okay, remember I cut out the other 2 sizes just to save some time. We're going to cut out the smallest of the rectangle stitched dies, and I just picked the smallest that would fit on this stamp image right here. So that's the size. "Let's Celebrate You." We're going to run that through the Big Shot. Okay, so there's that. And then you can see how this is going to layer onto the petal pink and then the sparkle glimmer paper. So cute. All right, so let's go ahead and move the Big Shot. All right, so let's go ahead and put the front panel of our card together. We're going to use some snail. I'm going to put the gingham side of the designer paper onto this Whisper White. Okay, and we're going to pop this up on dimensionals, and I'm also going to add a strip of this petal pink organdy ribbon. It's so beautiful, and I've already tied a bow as well, just to save some time. So I'm just going to put the ribbon along one side. And then we're going to attach these pieces together. Okay, and then this is going to go along the front here. And then we're going to attach our bow with some mini glue dots. I'm going to actually put a couple of the glue dots onto the ribbon on the base, because this ribbon is really slippery. I think it's like silk or something. So I just want to make sure that the glue dots really grab that bow and keep it secured in place. Okay, and then we're going to also put one on the bow itself. Okay, so I'm just going to put that bow right up here at the top. Press that down. So pretty. And we're going to trim our tails down just a little bit. There we go. Isn't that cute? All right, now we're going to put the inside part of the card in. So remember, you're going to fold it like this. This is what it should look like when you're folding the card. And we're going to get our liquid glue. We're only going to do one side at a time. So we're going to put our liquid glue along this little side panel here. Only there. Okay. We're going to open up our card. And I'm going to put this with the panel closed up. I find that it works better this way. So So we're going to pinch the panel for the inside closed as much as you can. And then you're going to line this up. And with this being the same color, you're not going to see such a dramatic change. And I'll show you my father-in-law's card on the inside because I used the smoky slate with the basic black, and you can see it with that, okay? All right, so then once we get that side down, that looks good. Then we're going to take the liquid glue and we're going to put it on this side. Remember, you're only putting it on that outside panel, not the inside here. And then you're just going to go ahead and close the card. And the liquid glue is very forgiving, so you can manipulate it, move it if it's not positioned right. But it does take a couple seconds to hold it in place for it to secure down. And then this is the inside of the card of your storybook. Don't you love that? Okay, so let's grab our greetings here. These are going to go on the inside. So let me grab my snail. Okay, I'm going to put the Love to Celebrate You on this panel right here. Yeah, right there looks good. I'm going to put this one over here. Okay, so then a couple things that I did do to the finished card is I took some Wink of Stella and I painted around the frame of the inside of the card. So I just took the brush and I dragged it around on that petal pink just to add a little touch of shimmer. Okay, then one more thing. I'm going to add some basic pearls. I'm going to grab my snips. And I'm just going to put 3 basic pearls along the top here and then along the side on the bottom. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Then you can also add some basic pearls to the front of the card if you want. So pretty. And make sure your card is folding properly. And it is a little bit bulky right here, so this might need extra postage, but you know how I believe in that. I just love giving beautiful cards out, so it's worth the postage for me. But just keep that in mind when you're mailing this through the postal service. Okay, so let me show you my father-in-law's card and then the one that we made in the glitter pit. Okay, so then here's the other one that I made beforehand. And then here's the one that I made for my father-in-law. So it's more masculine. And so you can see the edge of the cardstock insert. Unlike the petal pink, it's more blended because it's the same color on the color. Whereas this one's more of a contrast. And then let me show you the 2 stamp sets that I used for my father-in-law here. So for the Hope Your Birthday is Filled with Goodness, I used the Birthday Goodness, which is the donut birthday cake, which you know I love that. And then for It's Your Day and You're Not Old, You're Just Older is from the Itty Bitty Birthday stamp set. And then I used the Starburst Punch for the background of the basic black behind the greeting. And then this was the 1-inch circle punch with the 1 1/8 scallop circle punch. So cute. So his birthday's coming up, so I made that for him. And then this is the one that we made in the glitter pit yesterday. So if you want to catch that replay, just click the link down below in the description box. So here's this one with this one opened up. And I used the pool party with the crumb cake on this one. So pretty. Okay, so of course, if you have any questions, just let me know. And then I also have all the items listed below. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye.